Hello and welcome back to Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. My name is Spanj, and just catch you up on a few things that I've done off camera since the last episode. Didn't stream this week. Unfortunately, the real life plans didn't work out quite in a way that would allow me to stream, but I've done some stuff here and there when I can in order to progress us along. What you're looking at now is a brand new hero Warhammer that I picked up. This thing costs 15 million because it's loaded with double heat sinks. As you can see, they're just everywhere, which also makes it kind of, well, no, not kind of, no, extremely expensive to repair and vulnerable. If I lose an arm, I lose a double heat sink, and these things are rare as anything. So this is kind of my vanity mech at the moment, really, rather than anything that I'm going to take out into serious missions. We've also picked up a Black Knight, which is also a hero mech, but it is loaded with a lot less doubles. Got a couple in the center torso and one in the head. Oh, that's just a single, sorry, my apologies. But yeah, I've done some modifications of this thing because it seriously runs hot. It's all energy, apart from this AC5 and SRM over on the left arm. But these large lasers and PPC will overheat it in seconds, and you have to wait forever. And if you're in the thick of a fight and you're losing, it's really difficult to manage that heat. So I'm leaving that one to the AI to deal with. We still got our Archer and Vindicator. Picked up a Stalker. This was our first 85-ton assault mech that we picked up. This thing is equipped for just missile spam, basically. Huge amounts of missiles. The SRMs, I did have two lots of the 6 art in there, but we've run out of those, so I've gone down to normal SRM 6s on the left side. But otherwise, the LRM 15s swapped out from the LRM 20s in order to fit more heat sinks in there, because this thing also runs really hot. It's not a nice cooling of 2.2 though, so at the moment it can spam these missiles very rapidly, which is excellent. This thing does an enormous amount of damage. It's probably the most powerful mech that I have. We still got our Thunderbolt, we still got our Orion, and we have a King Crab currently in the shop. Took an absolute beating on one of the missions, was being controlled by the AI. We've already lost the AC-20s out of its arms. They were replaced with LBXs and AC-10s, and I think the refit that it's going through at the moment is to refit 2 new AC-20s that I managed to acquire. Anyway, the only real other interesting thing that happened was this. I took the hero Hunchback with the Gauss rifle out on a mission that it really shouldn't have been in, and actually ended up teaching a bunch of heavy mechs how to play the game. To the point where I just think this is the best mech ever in the game. It is just the best mech in the game. It is so good. But of course, then a cruel twist of fate would have me in another mission where they destroyed the damn Gauss rifle and tore one of my legs off. And then I had to run away. Now, the poor Hunchback sits in cold storage because it's got no Gauss rifle, and I need to find one before I can put it back in the field again. So, of course, that and a bunch of other missions along the way leads us to Coal Harbor, which is our next campaign mission. Now, I have a high reward mission, defense contract at Kearney here, and I want to quickly do that one, and we might have to run up to this industrial zone to do our repairs before then coming back down again. To complete our campaign mission, but I'm hoping with the 2 lances that I've got here that I could maybe spend 1 set of mechs on the first and then the second on the second mission, obviously. So Kearney, we're going to do this one, and then we're going to do our campaign mission, and then we're going to see what is what after that. So let's have a look at this contract. This is a difficulty 70. It's really ramping up on these high reward quests at the moment. So now the reason I've got these assault mechs already is because of these missions that I've been doing at difficulty 70, and they've been wrecking me. I did actually get up to about 30 million, and that was before I bought that bloody Warhammer, because vanity. Right, we've got 8 negotiation points. I'm going to chuck them all into salvage, just so we can get as most. Hopefully we can get a few mechs. That'll get us a few million to sell on the market. 315 tonnage limit. Excellent. This will enable us to take the biggest and heaviest and stupidest things that we've got, apart from the king crab, which is obviously still in works. My pilots have also gone through a bit of hell. These two have just come back from being injured. I've got 2 new pilots. Zeng, which I won from a high reward mission, which was pretty cool. He's got a maximum skill of 42, and this guy Ruff, which 53 is the most expensive pilot I've got. But he has the missile skill, so he's getting the archer. Black Knight is with Sheng. Actually, that's going to go with our man Freeman, who's got the energy weapon skill. And Sheng is a bit of a kind of jack of all trades. He can pretty much do anything. So I'm only going to put him in the Orion. I'm not going to put him in the Vanity Warhammer because he'll just lose everything. Let's put him in the Orion. It's the heavier. That brings us to 305 of 315. Let's roll.
Jones.
All right.
He's currently hiding out in a subterranean tunnel network below an outpost marked on your battle grid. He's currently evacuating the area to a safer location, but we can't count on him getting away without resistance. It's up to us to hold off any units from the 4th Regular Hussars.
Right, I've actually done this exact same defense map before, and it was horrific. It's a really big area, and you think that because of the layout of the map, everything's going to come from the southwest. It doesn't. It's the north. It's everywhere. It doesn't matter. It's just so random. So I have to do my best to try and position the mechs as good as possible. What I've been doing is putting them on corners where they can see each other. So, for example, putting Freeman in the Black Knight here. I wish I could assign these locations over the map. Would be very useful. We're going to put Zeng in the Orion over there.
Looks like we made it here just in time, Commander. Now fan out and take defensive positions.
And they're already here,
giving
us absolutely zero chance to.
Enemies headed our way.
They're dropping inside the walls as well. Fantastic. Oh, that's great. That's great. Right, we're going to see what this thing is capable of. I love that. Drop them inside the walls, and yeah, they start just causing havoc straight away. I could probably just walk straight through this wall, can't I? It's just SRM spam until it's dead. Or LRMs. My killer's about to explode. Right, lovely. I would actually put the archer. Let's put the archer here because then he's got better. Let's put the archer right there, and then Black Knight form on me, and then we've got tanks and all sorts of inside the. Actually, inside the compound, wrecking the place right now. This is brilliant. This is why this thing was a bloody nightmare. You got this huge site, 4 mechs. Alright, nice one, dude. Don't mind me though, yeah? Oh boy. Defense missions, they are literally the worst part of this game. There's that heat critical. Those LRMs and firing the lasers and SRMs at the same time. That's the stalker. That's how she rolls. That's how she does. That's how she does what she does. I think that archer is literally just stood there, isn't it? Oh god, the AI is just. No, you're not, are you? You're not en route to location. You just sat there like a bell end. Absolute bell end. The AI in this is just atrocious. It makes it kind of really frustrating to play. And we got 4 mechs over there. We got a full lance just dropped in. Just saw them blink up on the thing. Tell you what. Good. Could you go sit on that hill, Mr. Archer, and do something fucking constructive? Seriously. Worthwhile and useful.
Do just that, but to the other guys, not us.
Oh, shut up. Got an Orion on his own at the moment. That was a lot of incoming. Got an awesome out there that's just firing PPCs in like. Okay, Mr. Black Knight, are you going to do anything, or are you just constantly in a state of cooldown right now? Because that's what you do, isn't it? Yeah, got to shut down. Yeah, can we power back up, please? Because he's got my center torso on his goddamn hit list. Hammer low. Cool. Ah. I hate defense missions. Look at that state of it.
Enemy reinforcements are spotted in the area.
Were you even doing anything up there? Well, yeah, of course they would drop in the other side, wouldn't they? They would drop in the other side. Of course they'd drop in the other side. Okay. Just everyone form on me. Seriously, I'm done with you holding corners. I got 68% of the health, but this is the last lance that we got to defend from. Great. Kind of dying here. A bit here, boys. Falling back. Great. Kill the next one. You guys need to start pulling your weight. Seriously. I'm on my last legs here. I think, oh, Jesus, the pathfinding of the enemy seems to be fine. The pathfinding of my allies is trash. Look at the goddamn, this guy is just sat there, not moving, on top of the building. At least the archer is actually unloading missiles now. Oh god. I didn't mean it.
They got one of our warehouses.
I don't care about your bloody warehouses. Now it's become about survival, mate. How much health has this thing got? It's a bloody battle master, that's why.
Attention of as many opponents as possible. We need
Honestly, what are you lot doing?
Not their objective.
Kill them!
Target acquired.
Fire everything!
Good work.
Jesus!
Bronze is safe, and it seems that Hussars are now wise to the scheme. They're running away.
I can guarantee you that the payout from that mission will not be worth the repairs that we just incurred. Even, well, maybe with the salvage, but they want 6 million for an awesome. We got 13 million. We can get a crab. I assume that's a crab. And some bits and bobs. Cool. 4.5 million to 5.8 million, basically. 1.7 million in damages. Total payout 1.2. Salvaging mechs, man, is now the only way to make a profit out of those sorts of missions. Look at the damage. And the archer's fine, again, because it's just a missile battery. It sits at the back. And, well, to be fair, rough, 90% of that mission just stood still and did nothing. Because AI win, right? Black Knight took heavy, and so did my Stalker, because I was basically running interference with a lame, lazy, stupid AI that doesn't seem to do anything. Anyway, that's over with. We can rest now. The next part is, however, up. You saved Camp Cameron from the initial attacks, but the dissidents within the 4th Regular Hussars will not let up so easily. Now that you have interfered in their so-called training exercise, they will undoubtedly strike again while the Count is en route to his dropship. If you wish to see justice done, then meet the dissidents head-on and form a war between them and the Count. Fight for as long as you can to ensure he boards his dropship safely. Okay, so that's a war zone, which is... Okay, it's a bit like a defense in a way, but you don't have to worry about the building integrity in the middle. But at least you can all sort of group together, because ultimately the enemy comes at you and they're after you, not the buildings. So war zone is not so bad, but it is as intense damage-wise. The King Crab's not even ready yet. That's got 12 days left. So we could go to Cole Harbour. That's 13 days away. Crab will be ready then. So our main campaign mission is the difficulty 60, which is... So it's easier than the last one. Oh, and it's a total tonnage limit of 260 as well. That's going to be interesting to do. I'm not even sure that's possible with the mechs that we've got. This is defense as well. I just hope they behave themselves. This Vindicator is going to go. He's going to get blown up. It's only a 40-tonner. Let's do it. For death or glory. I've swapped it out a little bit. I'm in the Orion now. Purely because of its Gauss cannon. It's got a Gauss and a PPC. Other than that, it's just medium lasers and SRMs. There's not particularly much else to it. We've still got the Vindicator, but I put Freeman in the Vindicator. Shenzeng is still in the Thunderbolt, and Ruff is in the Archer for his missile.
That one down with a clean headshot. Contact with the guard tower.
System offline.
Ah!
Override engaged.
Come on! It's fucking running into the city. These little fast mechs are just absolute nightmares. Just tear the city up. These helicopters as well don't bloody help. Oh my god, they've dropped the other side of the city this time. Oh great.
Moving into formation, Commander.
Cool. That's great. That's really great.
Target acquired.
Superb. Well, my Lance are just going to have to walk through the sea.
Acquired.
Take the other leg off.
That ain't the enemy, and it sure as hell ain't professional. Cut it out.
Hello, Mr. Battlemaster. Went for the headshot.
headshot.
Got the headshot, but it cost me.
Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Another assault mech over there.
Heat critical. Incoming missile.
Oh god.
New target.
Focusing on issue target.
Incoming missile. Heat critical.
Pan, component lost.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Come on, boys. We can do this.
Enemy defeated.
There goes my Gauss out of ammo.
Incoming missile. Heat critical. Enemy destroyed.
One in a million. Nice shot.
Take him out. This is just the first wave of assault mechs.
Heat critical. Heat critical.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the
Where are they coming down this
surrounding
time? Oh, the other side of the sea. Great. Yeah. Oh, great. 2 dropships. That seems fair. That seems so fair.
Target acquired.
Focus target updated.
Turn around, you bastard. I'll keep you see in your face. What are you? Victor. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Cool.
Target acquired. Heat critical.
So stay here. The city can tank the health. This is it. This is what it's come down to. We're not protecting the city anymore. We're just using it as a buffer. Ow.
Heat critical.
Come on, boys. Take that blackjack down. It's only a bloody medium mech.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Group target acknowledged.
Heat critical.
Oh, cheeky bastard. I'm running with the water ride switched on at the moment. I can't shut down. I've just got to manually manage this heat.
Reporting component loss.
Heat critical.
Come on, boys. You're all I've got at the moment.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Heat critical.
Shit, they took out our admin building.
Oh, now you can't do any admin. Damn.
Well, that's torso destroyed.
The facility is suffering heavy damage, Commander. Get in there and engage as many targets as you can.
Are you serious?
Oh,
Yeah. Why don't you come out here and face this lockdown?
Critical. Target destroyed.
Good. Last one. Keep the base above 60%. Jog on. Where's that assault mech gone?
Target acquired.
Coordinating our attack.
It was supposed to be a headshot.
Critical.
Friday! Component lost! Need defense!
Why are you face hugging a Victor, you moron? Absolute peanuts. Look at me. Oh, fuck. Yeah, there goes my SRMs.
Critical.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Nice. Very nice.
Target acquired.
Very, very nice. Is this it? Are we about to do this? Is this about... Are we about to finish this mission?
Target destroyed.
28, 29. We've got one unit somewhere in the city.
Target acquired.
Scorpion light tank. Pissing around. My allies just stomped through half the remaining bit of the city.
There are some very grateful people down there.
Oh, there?
And taking another shot at Black Inferno sure does feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, we probably killed Shinzeng though.
Head to the
Oh.
extraction point. I'm on
Oh,
my
yeah.
way.
You guys get. Well, the poor Vindicator got vindicated. And we got a 16. And you want 26 for... Right. Thanks. This was a great mission. This is really worth it. 931,000. 2.3 million in damages. A 938 payout. Yeah. Oh, and some medium lasers. Thank you. Mission accomplished. The Inferno forces are bugging out at Combine. Extremely grateful we were able to intervene and have already released our payment. What? That little spare change. While you were taking care of business on the ground, contacted Spears and filled him in on what we were up to in this system. He's going to send an advanced exploration team from IE to investigate and survey the area. If there's a Starleague facility of some kind on the planet, Spears' people will uncover it. He's also promised us a generous finder's fee. Should that happen, it could mean some serious cash, never a bad thing. Anyways, excellent work, thanks. Yeah, look at this thing. Oh my god. Vindicator! Its head is the only thing left. The rest of it is gone. It is gone. Oh, that is just... That's... I may as well buy a new mech. Thanks for the Firestar. I mean, that's great as well. The Thunderbolt is Orion and the Archer are in the best condition. I just run out of ammo on the Orion. The Thunderbolt is so... You just start face hugging a Victor with that. Good job there, buddy. Well done. We need to head to an industrial zone immediately and start repairs. Oh, I've got to speak to Fahad first. Hang on, let's get some Cockney
Hey, boss,
time.
mate. Keeping me and the crew real busy lately. Glad to see the contracts rolling in. Like that. Doing a bloody good job too, gotta say. Just one thing though. You and your fellow pilots might want to dodge the enemy's fire a little better, eh? We're running triple shifts after some of these jobs. And I know you're doing your level best under the circumstances. I get that, I do. It ain't easy. All I'm saying is, try to bring the mechs home with all their limbs still attached. That's not too much to ask, is it? No, it isn't, mate. It's pretty bloody reasonable, I think. Well, there you go. Some friendly advice on the house, Guff. Gonna get back to work now. Catch you later.
Yeah. If I had a gun right now, I would shoot this guy in the head. You just... Goodbye.
Thanks to Spears' people, we now know we're somewhere within Inferno's current sphere of operations. However, we still haven't been able to pinpoint the location of their base. What we have learned is the name of the man who killed your father, the leader of Black Inferno. Name's Andreas Kane. He was loyal to one of the Marek factions for a while, making a nasty name for himself. He was responsible for several massacres as well. Of course, that was before he struck out on his own and set up shop as a mercenary. After that, his trail runs cold. Unfortunately, that means there's a lot we still don't know, like how Inferno became as big as they are, or who their current benefactor is.
Andreas Kane. When we find him, Rihanna, I'm gonna tear him and his mech limb from limb.
I have no doubt, Commander, but we need to find him first. I've been scanning the comms looking for any mention of Inferno activity. Not 10 minutes ago, I picked up a distress call from a nearby port city. They have come under successive attacks by a mercenary group and are asking for immediate help. Sound familiar?
Sure does.
The distress call had this image embedded in the transmission. It's a map of the city and port. I think it's best if I drop you down here, just outside this farm. You can proceed from there into the main city itself and ensure that it's protected. The port is nearby, over here. That's where I'll pick you up once the city and port have been secured. Questions?
Nope. Plan sounds good.
All right. Get us where we need to go, Commander. I'll keep monitoring the situation.
Roger that.
So the next mission puts us the Kavanaugh system, right, all the way on the other side of this sector. Okie dokie. There's a lot of territory to work through, so I got a lot of stuff to do off camera then. First thing, let's get some repairs. While I sort this lot out, that's going to be all for today. Just to summarise this episode, it's an absolute clusterfuck, basically, let's be honest. Defense missions in this game are horrendous on single player, they really are. So, if you're doing defense missions, I highly advise you get some friends to help you out, because otherwise they're just a bit of a bloody nightmare. And on that note, thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care, bye bye.